Hello everybody, it is your host SmockPock and welcome back to the series on this channel, The Guide for You, where I show you how to beat levels or stages or what have you in any game while being as stealthily as you can possibly be. So I've decided to change the way that I've done this series so far. Apparently a lot of you guys wanted commentary, which I'm trying to do right now. But I'm gonna ask you if you would rather have commentary or just a ton of music, just a variety of music playing in the background, and me going as fast as possible during the stealth sections. Like if you remember the first one, I just had me going as fast as possible, killing everybody, and there were random jump cuts in the video because I kept getting spotted. So that's why there were so many jump cuts, because I kept going really fast, so I didn't see when people were looking at me. And I had it on hard or crushing. I think it was hard. So the higher the difficulty, the faster they spot you. So that's why there are so many jump cuts. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have commentary, number one. Number two, I'm going to go really in-depth, and I'm going to like really dissect the chapters, and I'm going to show you how to really do it justice, like going stealthily, I mean. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing chapter 7, and I'm going to be doing chapter select and encounter select because I want to show you the difference between the two. And there's also two different difficulties I'll be doing this on. So Lights Out is chapter 7. It's mostly a stealth oriented chapter towards the end when you have to fight your way out of the ballroom. And I'll be showing you in hard and crushing, and the difference between hard and crushing is on hard you can spot enemies and see their movements basically, and on crushing you can't see the diamond detection meter above their head, that means they're looking at you, and you also can't spot enemies, and they also see you incredibly far away, and they can also see you when you're in the foliage, and that's sometimes with that one. But anyway guys, I'll be showing you on chapter select first on chapter 7, Lights Out, on the hard difficulty. I'll see you then. Alright, so this is where the chapter starts. So right now all you do is walk around. I'm probably going to speed this part here. And normally when you jump down to that spot right there where I'm aiming, you go through a tutorial of how to stealth because there's a dude up there that spawns. However, you can skip this, and I'm going to attempt to do that by jumping right here and missing the trigger just barely. So this part's pretty simple. I'm not going to go too in-depth because there's not many people. So like I said, you could spot them. So when you aim with L2 and then you press in the sprint button on other games, or just the move button, which is L3, you see how he has that little tick above his head? That, I mean, I can see him now. He's not outlined, but I can still see him, so he's up there. I can also see when they start to spot me. Like for instance, see that diamond? I'll probably play that in slow motion. But that's how you know they're about to spot you. Those guys over there don't move. They really have no purpose to exist, honestly, to be there. So this guy you can kill, but we're just gonna move past him. You're not doing a good job there, buddy. Okay. You're basically free to move around now, because if you know what you're doing anyway. Alright, so this time we're just gonna move around this. Alright, so I recommend just going off of this pole here because apparently I can't do it. So just to be safe and to ensure that you won't ever get spotted, like I said, just stay to the left of this arena. You'll be fine. Those two do run over here, so it is best to climb up pretty fast, and I didn't really do that. You can take cover like I am, but if you just run across, they won't see you. See, they'll like see glimpses of you, but you won't actually get spotted. You want to run out here, and what I do is I press A twice, or sorry, I'm thinking Xbox terms. On PlayStation, it's X. So let me just do that again. So once is to vault over this, and again to jump off of it. And you should make it every time. Now this part's kind of finicky, because you want to take cover here, or you can just roll off of here. And that guy almost did see me. He is the biggest pain in the butt in this section, I think, because you do have to kind of act fast. Anyway, if you get close to the wall right here like I am, you won't get spotted, so you can just climb up, take as long as possible, do whatever you want. Next, we'll be moving over here, and foliage is introduced, and it just works like any other game. You automatically crouch in it, and I mean, there's really no guide here. You just kill these guys or don't kill them. I'm gonna kill them because we are trying to be stealthy. And whether he walks over here doesn't really matter. He's the only guy. You could just run up to him and make him go to sleep. Now, we're just gonna run up here. Gonna speed this part up too. There's really nothing to do here. There's actually a fight scene coming up. You can take cover, but these guys won't ever spot you. So what I do is I just climb up as fast as possible. You can also climb up on this side of the wall. Just right here. Doesn't really matter how you get up here. Then we climb through the window, and now I'm going to get my butt handed to me by Nadine. Alright, so after getting tossed from the window by Nadine, we do some pole swinging here. And I'm going to fast forward this part too. Here's the next stealth section, and you can just kill these guys with a gun instead of just your fist, but we're going to use stealth. So what I like to do is not that. I like to go right there. Well, you all saw what I did. I usually jump over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to ledge grab him. I'm just going to get him normally. Unless he walks over here, which he won't. However, I will do this. Now his buddies won't see him. If you can get him in this dark room, then you'll be good to go because the guys over there won't be able to see him. So right now, it's kind of finicky because he does walk around quite a bit. The tagging is optional. You don't have to do it. It just makes it a lot easier. I am going to ledge grab this guy, though. Now they definitely won't see him. And then I hide in the foliage. So two guys are going to come up here. And what you're going to want to do is you want to get out of the way. Because if you are close enough, they will see you. So what I usually do is I usually get this guy. However, this guy keeps looking over his back. I'm going to get him now, though, because he did walk away. And then it doesn't matter if you kill this guy in the foliage. Just he needs to die, basically. So we got him, too. Alright. If you roll in the foliage, you will still be crouched, so you'll basically be fine. It's just a faster way to move around. And what I do from here is I go up. Doesn't really matter how you get up. You can use those. You can use these right here. You can just jump right there. There's a ton of ways to get up here. I'm going to go in this room so that I can see where he walks. But I'm going to get right behind him because I don't want to kill him when he's right there because there's a bunch of people that spawn in that room down there. And I need him as far away from their line of sight as possible. So what I'm going to do now is there's no reason to be up there unless you want to tag the enemies. Which I might do a couple. Just so I can see. Just a side note, more enemies do spawn if you get spotted, so don't get spotted if you don't want to fight as much. So while they're talking, I'm just going to wait here, basically play cat and mouse. Ooh, that was pretty close. So if you want to do it just how I did it, that is pretty risky. I did move over so just in case he would see me, but he did not, so that's pretty good. This other guy did jump through the window, so there was no way for me to get spotted. If he doesn't jump through the window, it doesn't really matter because once you kill that other guy and he is still looking out the window, you just need to rush over there and get him. Because that guy over there will not see you because he's looking at the windows. So you can either go up top or go down here. It doesn't really matter. Now we just got to get that guy. And this is pretty simple. You just go over there and get him. So I'm actually just going to walk up and get him, even though he did just see me. Alright, so we're actually more than halfway done. This is the last stealth section right here. And you just jump down, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. And this part's kind of weird because you can push this or you have to push this to climb up that to get on top of this. However, if you just simply like nudge it just a little, then the enemies will spawn. And you'll want to get in the foliage, I recommend, as quickly as possible. Or you can just hop off of this and shimmy around. However, there is a guy up there, and he will spot you if you're not careful. However, I am careful, so all is well. So this part is the most difficult because of that guy up there. However, if you get lucky with enemy patterns and that happens, then you'll be good to go. Like I said, he does look around like that, so if I would have killed that guy and he would have been looking, I would have got spotted. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to move around the environment, staying to the edges as much as possible and being as low as possible while still being able to climb. So now that we've reached the edge, we've reached the beginning that we just jumped down to. Now that these doors are open, I recommend going through the doors, but not going up the stairs, but climbing up here, so you can get a good view of what's going on. So there's that. So we all know that there is that one guy. So we're just moving around the level to see where everybody else is. And it seems like there's only this guy up here and the one guy down there. So now that he's not even looking, anyway, it doesn't really matter, because that other guy is not walking around as much as I thought he would. Then you can just do whatever, toy with him, just run up and kill him, whatever. So with encounter select, it's just under chapter select, and it happens right after chapter 2 when you do the laundry fight. It's basically every combat scenario in the game, and you can spawn in every scenario. So I'll be showing you where you spawn and only evasion, because with balcony fight, that's a gunfight, and that was at the very end of the chapter. I was actually going to that gunfight after that last stealth section that I showed you all. And then the ballroom is also when you're running towards the car. So I'm only going to be showing you evasion because it actually deals with stealth. And I'll be doing that on hard. It's basically the same thing, except you spawn, I believe, in the part where it teaches you how to stealth as if it was your first time. See, like right here, you just spawn here. Instead of having to start from there and run all the way up and jump right here and to skip that trigger, you just spawn right after the trigger. So it's basically the same thing. However, I am going to fast forward this because at the end, it is different. So as you can see at the end of that, it just says restart or quit to main menu, and that's really the only difference. It's just a lot faster paced. However, since I'm going in depth, I won't be doing encounter select probably ever again. I'll probably show it just for where you spawn and because I'm going in depth. Anyways, guys, that is the entirety of chapter 7, and I just realized I've been recording for over an hour. Wow. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really appreciate you all watching my videos. I'm trying to make this channel seem like it's not dead, and I'm not really doing the best job of that, to be honest. But I really appreciate you guys watching my videos again, and I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and tell me if you prefer commentary, in-depth videos, or if you prefer the music montages of me just speed running through the levels. But anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Check out some of my other videos, like check out the first one that I did so you can see the difference in quality and I guess volume too, because I tried to balance out the audio with the music videos. And also check out some of my musical parodies and my playthroughs, and also definitely do the funny moments because those are the highlight of my channel right now. I have over 50 or 60 views, or it's like 30 is the average, I think. But anyway, enough blabbering. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.